Hi there and welcome to yet another video. My name is Cynthia Wakio, the Communication and Events Manager at Corporate Staffing Services, and today we're going to be exploring our online public speaking class. And we have one of the public speaking facilitators, Mary Amondo, who is going to be telling us more about this class at Corporate Staffing Services. Thank you for joining me, Mary.
Thank you, Akio.
So when somebody thinks about an online public speaking class, what can one expect? How does it look like?
Well, first of all, an online public speaking class is everything. That's how I look at it. Like, it's just everything. And I'm able to learn, or that which I am looking to learn, or I am able to improve on the areas I really want to improve on, that I'm struggling with, at my comfort. I don't have to travel all the way to attend an in-person training for public speaking. So what I mean by it being everything is because you still have the same opportunity to interact with your trainer or the instructor. You have the opportunity to be able to go through the same content, or rather the course outline. You have the same opportunity to even interact with the other participants in the class. And what we mean by that is that there is that element of live interaction. You have the same opportunity to be able to practice, because you will be given topics you're required to do your presentation on, only that the presentation, of course, is virtually. And lastly, how it really looks like, the beauty of it now is you're able to get the live feedback, instant feedback, immediately after your presentation. So that's what I mean by it being everything, actually. Yeah.
I like how you described it. Let's go to the specifics, the one we offer here at Corporate Staffing Services. Tell us more about that class.
At Corporate Staffing Services, we do offer public speaking training, and we are taking the virtual route as well, because we want to broaden, or rather expand, our horizon. And this is mainly because we've had requests. People really want to join the training, but they are located in different places. And with this, I mean, even for people who are in different countries, mainly East African, they'll still be able to learn about public speaking and master the skill virtually. Now, when it comes to the online public speaking class at Corporate Staffing Services, there is a course outline. There is what we cover during the training. And most importantly, when it comes to public speaking, the main backbone of the training is on how to structure your presentation or your speech. Because either way, as a speaker or a presenter, that is where 90% of your confidence lies. And that is where 90% of how the audience will judge your presentation in terms of the delivery equally lies. So being an online training, you will still get the same opportunity, because we give you topics you're required to prepare your presentation on. During the class, we give you time or opportunity to do your live presentation. You're able to get live feedback from the audience. You're also able to get live feedback from the trainer or the instructor in terms of your areas of strength and your areas of weaknesses. We have people who join the training mainly to master how to do professional PowerPoint presentations, because the nature of their work exposes them to do a lot of presentations in those boardroom meetings. And so even with PowerPoint being a presentation aid, the main focus should never be on the PowerPoint itself, but on you as the presenter. So we give you topics that are related to your areas of expertise, and you're required to prepare a PPT presentation. Maximum for virtual trainings, we normally do 6 to 7 slides. Basically, we just want to see how is your PPT complementing your presentation. And you're able to get feedback in terms of if the way you've been doing it is the correct way, and how can you be able to improve? How can you still be able to share those slides and engage your audience at the same time? Because it is in the audience engagement that is where persuasion takes place. Over and above that, there is the impromptu speech bit of it. We have people who are very good at prepared speeches. You give them time to prepare, they do a good job because they have done their research. They are like, I've got this. But when you ambush them to speak when they had not prepared, then they really struggle. in terms of just putting the ideas together. Now you begin to wonder, for how long am I supposed to speak, and yet I'm not the main speaker of the day. So impromptu is also another area that we really cover during the training, because the structure is mainly very different compared to a prepared speech. So you get to know, if I am called upon to speak and I am not prepared, for how long, first of all, am I supposed to speak? What structure can I apply? There are different structures to apply depending on the topic at hand. And the beauty with impromptu in most cases is that we were part of that event, we were part of that meeting, and sometimes you find even in the workspace, you will be told in advance that we have a meeting tomorrow at noon. You are even given the agendas in advance. But still, when you go for that meeting, you are asked to contribute. You find that coming to you as an impromptu, mainly because you had not anticipated the kind of contributions or ideas that you would want to share during that meeting. So we really get to take you through how to go about that, whether it is a topical issue or it is a situation or a scenario in a more social space. Yeah, and over and above that, it's very important to get to know about your personality and temperament in terms of self-awareness, because that also affects the way you interact with people, and most importantly, your audience. So that's also another area that we cover in the virtual training. Yeah.
So for anyone considering to join this online class, what would you tell them?
Anyone out there considering to join the virtual training, what I would tell them is it is very doable, and we guarantee, or rather you are guaranteed to get the same expectation, your expectation being met. Because what I normally tell people when it comes to public speaking, the most important thing for you to know is the how. How can I go about it? If my problem is confidence, I want to overcome the nervousness. I want to work on my self-doubt, the anxiety that comes with just being told that I'm going to speak or do a presentation. How can I overcome that? If my challenge is structure, in terms of how do I outline some of the key points during my presentation so that I don't end up boring my audience, I need to know it's time to wrap up. How can I keep my audience glued to my presentation to the end? How do I go about that? It is until you learn the why you struggle and how you can overcome that, that is when you shall have made a bigger step towards the journey of mastering public speaking. So if you're outside there and you're wondering whether you need to take an online public speaking class or not, I can guarantee you that your expectations is going to be met, because it doesn't matter you attending those classes the whole year. If you still don't put what you've learned, the why and the how, into practice, you will still not be able to master the skill. So it is something that is doable, and your expectations definitely will be met. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for that.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for joining me today.
Great.
Okay. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video. If you'd like to learn more about our online public speaking class and sign up for one, please click on the link below. I'll see you in the next video.